And yes, guys, I am live. You know who this is. It's your girl TTFP, okay? Now, I have to, I just have to share my thoughts on two subjects, okay? Uh, the first one is not anything to do with beef, okay? So before anybody gets crazy, this is not a beef video whatsoever, okay? It's just my thoughts. I like to give my thoughts on shit that I feel is right. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Um, just give me 1 second here. Gotta get all ready. All right. Um, let me see who joined the chat first before we even get started. Y'all are just jumping in. That's why I love y'all, cause y'all just coming in. Type about Princess Live. You're like, hey, we know she got some good shit to talk about. Let's get there. So who do we got first? We got Koi Kai, Clifton, Nailbat. What's going on? Okay. Hey, tweet your friends. Tell them to come on and join us. All right. And don't forget to hit that like button. Okay. Because I know you're going to like what I talk about. All right. So, first thing, I want to talk about something that's going on the crime side of YouTube. I tend to voice my opinion about things going on, especially when it comes to people I'm sub to. Okay. So, without further delay, okay, let's talk about the whole situation between Drugames and hard8 Times. Okay, like I said, once again, before anybody gets it twisted, this is not a beef video. Okay, so don't get all that shit twisted. Okay, what's up, Raider? Now first off, I think I've been subbed to hard8 Times for at least 6 years or better. Okay, all the way back when he did Skype calls with people like Dreamer 308, Dark Cloud, Fat Gamer, and even Jack Move was around back then during the famous Skype wars. Okay, so I've been subbed to him for a long time. All right, uh, back when the YouTube game was a lot more authentic. Okay, you didn't have all these frauds starting new podcasts every week and beating all the gaming topics to death. Okay, like hard8 Times said, there's a huge problem on YouTube right now where you have YouTubers that don't even get along during podcasts with each other. And I have seen, I have even done podcasts where somebody is on a panel that I don't give a flying fuck about, but I still did the show just to show support for the people that support me. Okay, I still did it though. Okay, don't mean I'm gonna do it again, but I still did it. All right. Anyway, moving on. I'll be the first to say that I support hard8's direction on YouTube, but I also think he's doing a lot better than most people on this side of YouTube when it comes to leaving an established podcast and then starting his own with a panel with panel members that really don't have a presence on YouTube. You don't find that. That's rare. Okay? And I think they're doing a good job. All right. Find me one other person that can, actively get over 500 views a week per podcast starting from scratch. And with people that are not named, big name people on YouTube. Find me somebody. You can. Okay? Now, let me see if I'm able before I continue. Bit, what's up? Now, I listen to both Drugames videos and hard8's videos. I listen to both of them. Before I was going to do this, I wanted to listen to both of them to see both sides, okay? And I'm going to keep 100. I personally can empathize with hard8 when it comes to anybody threatening me about anything, okay? I can. I've had people threaten me over the dumbest shit online, and it doesn't make them tough, okay? It doesn't make me respect them for voicing their opinion in a way that's strong. It doesn't. You're not going to get respect from me doing that, okay? There are much better ways of going about shit than threatening people online. I don't really care if this video ends up being clipped or anything. And I'm not scared to give my opinion on anything I feel I like giving my opinion about. And I feel that I'm right about, and I feel if I've been in that same situation, I can attest to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel I have a right to give my opinion when I've been in the same situation as somebody else. You know? And I do, like I said, if I'm sub to you or I support you, I'm going to, if you're wrong, you know I'm going to tell you you're wrong. If you're right, I'm going to tell you right. If you had some good points and some bad points, I'm going to tell you both sides of it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it because I care enough to sub to you and watch your shit. Okay? So if I feel that way, you're going to hear both sides. All right? So hold on a second. What's up? Male sensitivity, wavy cricket, psycho, Mega, and Ian. What's up? Okay. So now there were a few things about Drugames video that sort of had me scratching my head. Like, for example, okay, if you were a fan of hard8 for years, as you said, all the way back in high school, okay, then I would think right now, right? I would think, right, that you would right now you would know the type of person that hard8 is, and you would also sort of grasp the way he reacts to certain things. You would know that if you've been watching him that long. Like I said, I've grasped it, you know, and like I said, 6+ years, okay? Just based off of certain BS he dealt with on YouTube. You should know that. You should know that. If you, like you said, you're a fan of his for so long, you should know that, okay? You know, people lying on him and starting shit because they finally got in their feelings. And it's funny because I've noticed over the past few years that y'all have people all cool with hard8 and laugh it up with him. But then when Mad Day comes, they want to expose all the shit they kept inside, or supposed shit they kept inside, whichever, okay? And this is no damage control, because me and hard8, everybody knows, has butted heads quite a few times on YouTube. And we both have insulted each other lots of times, okay? I was new to YouTube and believed some bullshit told to me by certain groups of people, all right? That's the one thing me and hard8 have in common, okay? Is that we have defended people, and some of these people really didn't care. They just fucked with us. They just toyed with us. And that's what we're tired of, okay? So and I'm going to say this because I did the same thing. So we stopped caring about a lot of shit. We did, okay? You know, it just boggles my mind that people got to do this shit. It really does. Matador, what's up? Kevin, what's up? Hold on, I'm trying to see that. Jamia, what's up? Okay, now, Drew also said that he felt disrespected. And I'm like, if you really think about it, hard8 could have put anybody on the podcast. He could have even picked certain people that other people were familiar with. Like when he first started Any Given Sunday podcast. This was a little bit before the Jiggy Truth was supposed to happen. Okay. MVP was around. And I was one of the people that suggested MVP be on the podcast. Okay. But MVP has been very busy. Now, I know MVP, okay? I have his phone number and everything. He has a lot of stuff going on in his life. And I'm sure a lot of people would have wanted MVP on the podcast. But I think hard8 was like, fuck it. I'm going to do what works for me. It's his podcast. That's what he should be doing. What works for him, okay? And he didn't care that most people didn't know about most of the panel, most of the panel people before. They didn't know him. He didn't care. I had people on my podcast that I'm starting up and doing on Tuesdays that nobody knows, that aren't on YouTube, but they game. That's what I want. Gamers on my podcast. I don't need no famous people on YouTube. I don't need no big people. I don't need none of that shit. I don't. I don't need no clout chasers and all that bullshit. Anyway. Now, how would he not respect somebody that he extended his platform to? So that part I think was wrong. Okay. I know from experience. Okay. He's a jokester. I was on his podcast and he still fucked with me. And I went right back at him and he said, all right, princess. All right. Like, we don't have to go there now. We were joking back and forth. We had no problem. He does that to everybody. He does that to if he gets along with you, he's gonna bust your fucking chops. It don't matter. If he's cool with you, he's gonna bust your motherfucking chops. It is what it is. That's the hard 8 that's always been there. So that's why I understand when he said he knew them. He was a fan of his way back when he was in high school. All these years, how could you not know that? He said it, and how many times has he said it, even on when he just did a live stream of his own, or just talked on his own, or did gameplay and was talking. If he fucks with you, he gonna fuck with you. And I mean, that's just the way the man is. You can't change him. Why'd you bother? Just like, I'm the way I am. Don't try to change me because I ain't gonna change. I could be a bitch when I want to be, and I'm going to be a bitch when I need to be. You can't change that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Skull Dude, Bears, and Jenkins? What's up? You know what I'm saying? So that some things were wrong. Okay, hold on a second. Sorry, this is a drink and talk podcast, so I had to quench my thirst. Anyway, but anytime I feel disrespected on anything, I speak up about it right there. Now, I'm gonna go back. I'm even gonna go back. Okay, back when, oh God, I hate to bring this up because it turns my stomach. But back when I was on Xbox Nation, oh God, I can't believe I said that. Oh my God, you could look up some episodes back then. Okay, God, it's turning my stomach even thinking about it. Anyway, I have told Mooch and Crap Gamer and a few other people off on air because I felt like they kept wanting to talk over me. So what did I do? I talked right over them and was ready to leave the podcast, which I did because I was getting disrespected too many times. Not only by over talking, but saying, talking bullshit like, you're a woman, you belong in the kitchen, go make me a sandwich and all that. So I said, I'll show you, I'll go to the kitchen and I'll show you what the kitchen's about when I hit you over the head with a fucking cast iron frying pan. Yeah, I got some cast irons and I hit you right over the motherfucking head with it. Don't be doing that shit to me. What's up, bad boy? So I went back and forth. So I don't want to hear that, that excuse that you couldn't do it. You can also hit somebody up in a DM and just, you got the phone number, call them. All right. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Now, I'm not going to make this all about Drugames, okay? Because I have, excuse me, some things I'd like to voice about hard 8 as well. First of all, it's hard 8's right to question his fan base about something he feels that affects them. It's his fan base. He was talking to people that did not watch the podcast. And he was asking them why. He wanted their opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. They're his fans. That's first of all. Excuse me. And it's also his right to want to provide the most quality experience for them as well. Just like I try to do. I try to give you the best quality I can give you. You deserve it. You're supporting me. So what are you going to give them shit? That's like going to a console and not having games. Honestly. And I know some of you were laughing. I bet you probably laughing because we were talking about that shit. It's the same shit. It's his show. It's his fan base. Man, let the man do what he want to do. You gotta get your panties in a goddamn knot for. But anyway, now I forgot where I was going with this. Shit. Oh yeah. I lost my train of thought. But I had said this months ago that the last time he brought it up, I personally thought any given podcast is still fine the way it is. I told him that. Okay. And like he said, maybe it's just the people, we're talking about not having, not being all gaming, have to make an adjustment because he does do other things. But I thought it was fine that he incorporated a lot of different things in it. Okay. And he said this is the thing people don't get. He said when he started the podcast, this is what he was going to do. He was going to have a lot of different topics when he brought it up. Okay. Now, you have a mix of political topics, current events, with a little bit of gaming sprinkled in there. The problem is he's no longer on a podcast that has gaming as the main topic. All right. And a transition, or rather the level he may want to surpass may take longer than he wanted because he's now gaining a new audience. Okay. And maybe a portion of his old audience is just not transitioning fast enough. Okay. They got to get used to the new way hard8's doing things. Okay. Either way, the numbers were good on both channels. Okay. I sort of think hard8 is too hard on himself, but because I'm hard on myself when it comes to shit, but being too hard on yourself can be good because you will push out a better product in the long run. Not only a better product, but you make yourself a better person in the long run when you push yourself harder. Okay? People don't get that shit. It's crazy, but people don't get it. Let me see what else we got in here before I continue. Meds, what's up? Have one on me, okay, Meds? Anyway, I don't think that anyone, I don't think that anyone who leaves feedback about what should change even knows what the hell they're talking about sometimes. Because I've been in chats many times and I've seen people still say, to kick off Melon Matt. Someone on Twitter said, Dark Cloud talks too much. In my opinion, I would like to hear more from Dark Cloud. There was other people saying get rid of Candice and Ravish and Slick. But at the end of the day, if these people forget to show up to watch a podcast, that's still one less viewer with all the input, but none of the support. Did you guys get what I'm saying? They don't show up, but they want to talk shit. They want to give input, but they don't support. That's some fucked up shit. All right? If you ain't going to be there and you ain't going to support me and you ain't going to do shit for me, don't be telling me what to do on my shit. At all. Not at all. But the one thing hard8's doing is he's trying to sway the people that with his other shit to come over here. What can we do better to make you come? He wants them to come. Well, what top? And he even asked. I watched the stream. He even asked, what topics do you want us to talk about? What are the topics? They said they didn't want to hear this. They want to hear that. It was boring. Okay, well, what do you want to hear? He's willing to incorporate anything for the supporters. That's what he's trying to do. And you know what? I don't blame him because I've done that. I've asked people if there's certain topics they want me to talk about. And if they do, let me know. What up, Ace, Support, and Christopher Hart? So, everybody has the best ideas for things, but they're not the ones putting in the work. I'm just saying. They have all these freaking crazy ideas, but are they putting in the work? No. So if you're not going to put in the work, shut up. Honestly, don't tell people what to do. You can say, well, I'd like to hear this from your podcast. I'd like to see this on your podcast. Make suggestions. He's already asked for it. I've done that on streams. Tell me what you guys want to hear. What do you want me to talk about? Are you out of the subject you want me to get into? Let me know. I'll do it. I have no problem with that. Okay? Now, at the end of the day, I'm not being biased, taking anybody's side. I'm not. Because I personally feel that Drugames had a good presence on the show. So I'm not being biased. I think he had a good presence until this shit happened. Okay? I just feel that what he was saying or how he felt about certain things, he voiced in the wrong way that connected to the audience. Okay? Sorry, when he voiced it the right way to connect it with the audience. Okay? It is what it is. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe down the line, there may be a slim chance. I'm going to say slim because I know hard8 for a long time. But slim chance that hard8, talks things over with you, Drew. Okay? I'm just saying, give the man some time. And no hate on my part, okay? I'm just saying what I feel about the situation, okay? You admitted, I'm going to say something. You admitted you were wrong about that, okay? But how do you think it feels? I've been threatened before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, okay. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not against you, okay? Like I said, you had a good presence on the show. I hope you're listening or hear this. Okay. I just think you went about it the wrong way. I understand you did an apology. That's all good. Okay. But if you felt that strongly and you supported him for that long, you should have just hit him up in a DM and say, hard8, man, we need to talk. When are you free? You both got each other's numbers. When are you free? You know what I'm saying? And just talked it over. I've been through a lot of shit like this before. So I get where the man's coming from. And I ain't gonna lie, I bumped it. This is going out to you, Drew. I bumped heads with hard8. You don't know how many goddamn times. I mean, so many. He insulted me, I insulted him. So I insulted him back. He insulted me back. We went back and forth. Okay? But we're fine. Because we didn't take it to the level of threats and other shit and taking shit out of content. Okay? That's my only problem. I think you should have, just done that. Okay? I saw the tweet. I know what he was talking about. He really wasn't talking about overhauling the podcast. He was actually asking the fans that weren't viewing the podcast what they would want to see or hear or change to make them come to the podcast to give all y'all more support. Okay? So all I can say is I hope one day you guys, before I get to my next topic, hopefully one day you guys can actually iron this shit out. Okay? I hope so. Because I thought you had a good presence. You've known each other for quite a while now. I mean, shit, you exchange each other's numbers. It's crazy that it got to this point. There is no hate on my side for either one of you two. Okay? But the one thing is, you got to realize, and this is going out to Drew right now. So if somebody knows Drew and he ain't listening, send him at least this part of the clip. hard8 jokes and fucks with everybody. I've been on the podcast. He's done it to me. And what'd I do? I went right back at his ass. You know what I'm saying? hard8 does it to everybody. And if he did not like you as a person, you're not coming on his podcast. The only time he'll put you on the podcast as a guest, if he don't like you, If he want to roast your ass, he'll do that. He'll do that. Okay, but to make you a permanent member, he's not going to do that. That's not hard8. I know you've gone through some trials and tribulations. Maybe that's affected the way you're thinking things over. And I'm sorry you had to go through that shit. All right. But that's hard8. And you're not going to change. Just like I could be the nicest person in the world, but I could be the biggest bitch ever. You ain't going to change me either. It's just the way we grew up. Okay. The shit we've been through, both in life and in YouTube. Okay. You got to have that tough ass skin. You got to have that. Without that tough skin, you're not going to make it. And I had somebody tell me that way back when I started. You don't have that tough skin and you let anything that everybody says to you on YouTube get to you, you're going to drive yourself crazy. You're just going to drive yourself crazy. So, Drew, all I can say is, I hope one day you guys can iron it out. But you did say things that were not quite right, only because I know I watched both of you. I watched all your videos and all his videos up to today. And I don't believe he's disrespecting you. It's just the way hard8 is. He fucks with everybody. I got on there the first time on his show and he fucked with me. Even after all the shit we went through in the past, he still fucked with me. So I fucked with him right back. It's what you do to hard8. You go back at him. He likes that shit. As long as it's, not threatening like or being an asshole, he likes that shit. He'll laugh his fucking ass off. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys work shit out. That's all I can say. I mean, I don't want to beat this shit to death. I said my piece. I'm going to move on to the next topic in a second. I just want people who did good shit together to stick together and not go this route. I don't know what's going to happen. It's up to you guys, but oh, by the way, Kuckerberg, eat a dick. Go fuck yourself. Stop with your dumb shit. Okay. Now, that was a light subject. Now I'm going to get into the real shit when it comes to this. Princess is off and running. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Wait. You know what? For this one, I definitely need a drink. Hold on. I definitely need a drink for this shit. And I think if you all drink, you need one, what I'm about to talk about. So go get your refreshments. And if you don't drink, all right, go grab a soda or water, something. Just don't grab no food because this may turn your stomach. All right? I don't want you to get sick. But this has to be discussed because it's disgusting. You get my point? So let's get into this. I'm gonna have another drink. Hold on. Woo. Ooh, I'm doing this after doing a podcast. I'm wearing out my voice. Spartan, what's up? Joe Robinson, what's up? Playbox, what's up? Remember, guys, hit that like button because I'm bringing the truth. I'm keeping it 100 and funky with y'all. This next subject is the truth and needs to be stopped right now. I'm going to tell you right now. Y'all probably sitting there going, all right, Princess, just get to it. Just get to it. Nah, I'm going to leave you on your seat. Go get your drinks. Come on. Hurry up. Hurry up. Go get your drinks. Because I'm going to have mine right now. Hold on. Okay. Now, if you would have told me that in 2019, there would be an abundance of pedophiles on Twitter and in the gaming community that defend shit like Loli anime, I would have had trouble believing that previously, but not no more. No problem believing that shit now. It's all over the motherfucking place, even on my timeline. All right, now I'm gonna talk about this topic again because recently on my Twitter, I had seen so-called gamers who describe themselves as just a normal black Christian male, and others who describe themselves as rational and sane. Right. End up defending something that shouldn't be defended in any shape or form. Okay? Shouldn't be. Garuda, what's up? Cyber, what's up? Tony Wood, what's up? And this subject kind of hits home in a type of way with me. That's why it's sickening. Okay? It really does sicken me to death. It literally makes me feel sick to my stomach that these people these people's defense of child porn is hidden behind it's just art, okay? Or tweeting me links that say that there's no definitive proof of anime girls called lolis, short for Lolita, have nothing to do with pedophilia. That's what they're telling me. When the definition of a loli is an underage girl who is under the age of consent to have sex. Dumbasses. And you have these artists catering to their audience of grown, funky-ass men who want to tug their wood to something that appears to look like a 9-year-old girl. That's nasty. That's fucking gross. Tell me it's fucking just art. I just looked before I got on. I just saw something on there, and they have little anime girls, okay, on there saying, fuck me in the ass, all this other shit on a t-shirt, making it up. Little girls in panties and nothing on. The fuck is wrong with these grown-ass men? Oh, God. Sorry, sorry. It just bothers me. I had that image in my head, and it's just pissing me off right now. Now, here's my biggest problem with this. Any adult looking at a child in a sexual way is defined as a pedophile. Okay? And you have certain media outlets now trying to normalize it as just a sexual preference. Excuse me? Jerking off to children, wanting to watch little kids nude, watching illegal children porn. That's normal? That's right? You're grown. What could you possibly want with a little child? What kind of fuck twisted sick mind you got? I'm so mad I stumbled on my goddamn words. Oh, Global, what's up? Bray, what's up? Rob Silly, what's up? I'm sorry. This subject is just... Oh. Anyway. Let me continue. And then I got... oh, Lord. Sorry, guys. There's just things that are fucking with my head right now. Before I continue, I'm going to tell you guys something. When I was a little girl, my brother was supposed to pick me up from my catechism classes. They didn't, so I walked home. I had some guy. Thank God it was fall and I saw the leaves. I heard the leaves. And I turned around. Some guy in a ski mask who tried to grab my ass. As a little girl. First I started screaming and I went running. I went past the corner store that was by there. I knew the people, the guy who owned it, Al and everything else. He hears me. He comes running out asking me, Nancy, you okay? I just kept running, screaming for my mother. All right. I got home. My mother, it tore me apart. I didn't want to leave my fucking house again. Okay. This is bullshit what they're doing to kids. I've been there. Okay, this is not right. And I remember her calling her sister up. Her sister was in another city. She broke every speed record and probably blew through every red light to get to my house in like 5 fucking minutes. She said, come on, we're going to go look for him. I told her, no, I ain't going out. She said, you with me. You don't realize my aunt. You don't know my aunt. She's short. She's a feisty little bitch, and she'll fuck your ass up, grown man or not. She'll hit you in the head with a fucking bat. She don't care. She's done it. But I was crying in the car, and we were looking. Of course, the guy disappeared. He probably disappeared in one of the apartment buildings or whatever around. Took up a ski mask. I ain't gonna know. But that's a scary. You don't understand how it can damage people. To this day, when I go anywhere alone, I still look around me because I don't know who's out there. I don't know who's out there. If I'm alone, I still look around. It'll affect you it'll affect that child the rest of their goddamn life. If anybody's listening that does this shit, get it through your head. You've lived your life. Let these kids live theirs normally. Don't do that to them. It affects people. I have a problem being in crowds. That's why I will never go to a fighting competition. I cannot be around that many people because of what was done to me. So it needs to stop. And the law needs to get involved, but they're not. They're trying to make this shit legal. We need to have petitions out there. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I just had to get. What's up, Triple JJ? I just had to give you an example. I got more examples, but I don't think I can get into them right now of shit that I've known of or family members have been through that I can't go into right now. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. This is, put it this way. This is as bad. I'm gonna give you an example. This is as bad as when you have child protective services that try to teach parents how to parent, but have no experience in parenting. Okay? But unfortunately, it happens. Okay? When did this world we live in get to the point of disciplining a child is considered abuse, but wanting to have sex or taking advantage of a child isn't abuse? This is fucking sick. I told you this next subject was going to get to you and get to me. I'm sorry, but it is. Your sexual preference has nothing to do with violating the right of another person just to satisfy yourself. No, it doesn't. Your preference has nothing to do with that. Bad enough if you violate an adult, but you're violating an innocent child. An innocent child. It'll affect them the rest of their life, whether you know it or not. You know it will, but you don't give a fuck. Now, I didn't get abducted, but that little scare that I could have been, it almost got me. Thank God I knew how to run. My little legs carried me real motherfucking fast. And I know exactly, I was only 2 blocks from home. Not even 2, a block and a half when this happened. I didn't care about no cars. I'd rather than hit by a car than that happened. I ran straight across the goddamn street. I didn't care about no cars. I'd rather hit by a car than somebody do that shit to me. That's pretty sad. That's pretty fucking sad. A child's got to think of that. Anyway, excuse me. I've had to block people over the past few days because it's not that they don't get it. They want to pretend that they have nothing to do with it and defend it at the same time. They defend it based on censorship. I don't agree with censorship of a lot of things. But when it comes to children, there is justification for censorship when we are talking about predators lurking around and thinking their shit is normal. It's not. It's not fucking normal. I mean, excuse me, let me get something to drink, guys. Sorry. Like I told you guys, I keep it real. I keep 100. I mean, this political world we have really makes me sick. Okay, it really does, and I feel like soon politics are going to get to the point where pedophiles, or people that want to fuck animals are going to be the next wave of people that are going to be defended by the law. This is not the world we should be wanting anybody to grow up in. Okay? And these politicians do all the shit while overlooking what they actually haven't changed. And guys, I don't know if you looked it up. Okay? But look it up online. You got politicians trying to make pedophilia legal and rape legal. They're trying to make both of them legal as a sexual rape. No, your lame ass can't get a fucking woman, and you gonna rape a woman just to get it and it's legal. But yet, I bet you that woman goes and kills his ass, she'll go to jail. She'll go to jail. Let a little kid get abused as a child from pedophilia. He'll grow up and kill that guy. Or maybe he's smart enough, a little street smart, to the point where he'll carry a knife with him next time the guy, does something to him, and he stabs the shit at him. That kid will go juvie. Not right. But sexual predators can get away with everything. Look it up, guys. They're trying to do this now. And these people in the gaming community are just as fucking bad. Because they're defending. And that's what bothers me. I know I'm a gaming person, but that's what bothers me, that I got gaming people doing this shit. That's fucking sick. That I'm in a universe where I try to put, the reality shit behind and just have fun in gaming and then chat with people. And then I got these people coming in here and bringing shit into gaming that shouldn't even be there. It shouldn't be there. And then they're probably preying on little kids online, trying to get their numbers. Oh, I'll come over and play with you and do couch co-op. Bullshit. Two Steaks, what's up? Fuckles the Clown, what's up? To me, society as a whole is going backwards. Here's another thing. Racial profiling is still a thing, okay? Black people are still feeling the after effects of a lot of shit, especially black men, okay? You have these police doing unquestionable shit like pulling a gun on a mother and a child, okay? That we all know they wouldn't do to anyone else that is privileged. Okay? They wouldn't. Okay? The people that deserve rights are last in line in favor of the people telling you what isn't right should be legal. If you all get what I'm saying. Meaning, us as people who deserve the rights don't get them. But the people who are doing illegal shit are saying their shit is right and they get the rights. But we don't. That's wrong. That's wrong. Fucking wrong. Imagine living, guys, in a world where shit like pedophilia is considered normal. Imagine being a parent and having to worry about your own kid or children, if you have more than one, whatever. Because according to these defenders out there, it's only a sexual preference. That's like, your kid is old enough, you say, and the school's 3 blocks away, and you say, yeah, you can walk to school now. You can't do that. You can't do it. These kids have to be like almost imprisoned from these people. That's not fair. On guard 24/7, your kid can't even go out and play in the yard, worrying about somebody trying to get in your yard after your kid. Come on now. And they'll use gaming to help them sway the kid. Oh, come on. I got all these games. Let's go play. Take advantage of your child. It could be a neighbor next door. Y'all motherfuckers need to wake the fuck up. Some real shit. I don't know. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to take a drink. Hold on. Because this is really bothering me. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to invite somebody that I made a permanent member of my new podcast, Ace, because I think he has some stuff to say. I'm going to finish what I have to say, and I'm going to let Ace say his thoughts on both topics, okay? I'm sorry, guys. This touches me only because shit has happened to me, okay? I've had shit happen to certain my family members, and it affects you. It really does. If you don't think that, that's why, you know what I think we need to do as a gaming community, honestly? We need to start a petition. Start it with the gaming community and branch it out. And send it to the fucking government to tell them to stop pedophilia and to stop rape and don't make it legal. We need signatures. We need to do this because it's not right. That little shit that happened, that one incident that happened to me has affected me the rest of my life. That's why now I do look around, but I also went to school for martial arts. But you still, even though I went and learned martial arts, okay, Taekwondo, it still has that effect in your mind. It's way in the back of your head, that little girl that was scared. It's that little girl that's so scared, that may freeze if something you don't understand. It fucking affects you no matter what you do. How about nightmares where you're running and you know something's behind you and you're running and you're so tired, your legs feel like they can't move anymore. You wake up and your legs hurt from running. You're so tired. It's crazy. You guys don't get it. It affects, I'm telling you, I've been affected by that. Thank God I got somebody who understands and cares. You know what I'm saying? But he can't be there 24/7. I mean, he got his shit to do. So I run the grocery store on the way home from work. I mean, he can't. What are you supposed to do? You take me to work, pick me up from work, take me. Come on now. But he'll do whatever. If I ask him to do that, he'll do it. I shouldn't have to do that. Ace, what's up? You there, Ace? J-Dog, what's up? Ace, you there? If you can hear me, I only hear static. All right. So I'm just gonna continue on here. You know, I'm a person, I refuse to just stand aside and pretend I'm gonna react to shit, because I'm not. Okay. Shout out to Sick Humor, who said, I don't have to feel wrong about going against something immoral. Shout out to you, Sick, because you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I don't have to feel any certain way about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's many issues I feel strongly about. Politics are now justifying, like I said before, rape. They're trying to make it legal as a preference. So you could take somebody's innocence or beat them, rape them, tie them, do whatever you want to them, and that's legal. Well, good. When I get a gun and shoot the ass, then that should be legal. But no, I'd be in jail for murder. And they'll be living a high life if I don't kill them, if I shoot the gun right. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. And I just saw an article. Listen to this, guys. I just saw an article today, okay, where a guy had sex with an 11-year-old, okay? But this motherfucker only got you know what he got? You know what he got? For fucking a little 11-year-old girl? 5 years probation. He didn't even go to jail. Sounds like bullshit to me. 11-year-old girl? Come on now. What can 11-year-old girl? Why would you want a grown-ass woman with like titties, ass, thighs? Something you can hold on to. What is wrong with you people? And I'm not even gonna say about men, because those women who like little boys, what the fuck's wrong with you? What is that little weenie gonna do for your ass? No, give me that big schlong. That's what I want. The fuck I want. I want a man. I want no little boy. I want a fucking man. Nasty asses. Ace, can you hear me? I could hear that you're back there somewhere, but I can't hear you. Anyway, and I'm gonna tell you, if you feel I'm overreacting, then think about this. Imagine yourself being an innocent child, like I just told you about, and being preyed on by some sick adult who will likely rape you and then kill you just to cover up what they actually knew is wrong. Because that's what a lot of people do. Unless they can sway a child that's naive that it's okay, if they know the kid is smart and they snatch him up, they're going to kill the kid. Because the kid's going to tell. I sure the fuck would tell. Like I told my mama, she called my aunt. My aunt was down there in like I said, less than 5 minutes. And I know between their house and our house, there was a lot of lights. But I know my aunt, she runs through them. But she'll also tell you, I didn't go through a red light. I went under it. So fuck you. I'm trying to lighten it up. She'll tell you that. I didn't go through a red light. Did I hit it? No, I went under it. So it is what it is. But anyway, Stam Ash, what's up? Dark Link, what's up? Sorry, I just need something to drink. Pedophiles mess around with these kids and do so while covering their ass from the law. Because it's what? Right now, illegal. Let's keep it illegal, guys. Please, let's keep it illegal. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get Ace in here. I don't know what's happening. Because he had something to say. You guys heard Ace before. He had some things to say. Let me try to get him, guys. Give me 1 sec. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Because I ain't going nowhere. All right? We need to talk about this shit. Guys, give me 1 second, all right? I'm just going to try to see if I can reach out to Ace because I hear a little static like he's there, but I got to send him a real quick message, all right?
Can you hear me? Oh, why? Oh, sorry about that. Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you, Titan. Princess. Okay, I can, but I can't hear Princess. That's the problem. Okay, I can, but I can't hear Princess. That's the problem. Yeah, that's the issue. I don't know what happened. So I will wait till the Princess come
I'm
back.
no, I'm here. No, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I had to listen. I had to gather my thoughts because
Okay.
I just went through an emotional experience
Yeah, I
and
understand. Okay, so you know me. I always be honest. So this is going to be a very heavy subject, but we need to face reality. Yeah.
no, go ahead. No, I want the people to hear you. Like I said, I just told everybody you were coming on. You a new member of my team
Yeah.
now. Your team
Okay.
TTFP,
So
and
you
go
were
ahead.
saying you want the government to interfere and have a ban on pedophiles or whatever. Now listen what I'm about to read you. And this is literally from 4 June 2019, like literally a few weeks old. Republicans in Louisiana State House have refused to pass a law that would ban child marriages. Let that sink in. I can post the link if you want. So,
You could
uh,
put the link in the description for everybody else too.
yeah, okay, I
Yeah,
will
go
do
ahead. No,
so.
go ahead. Anything you see that is related to this, if you have the links, put in description so that everybody else can see it too if they want to look it up. See, that's the thing I don't agree with what you said. You know, child
Yes,
marriages. These kids are
yeah,
not.
yeah,
They they
but
they don't they don't they don't they can't even wash their own ass right. And you're gonna let them get married and do all this nasty shit. That's why you have people that act stupid and can't get a job because they're not functional enough. Because come on, you gotta ban that shit. If you're not
they are
18,
not going to do so. This is literally you know how people say in Islam they have child marriages?
mm-hmm, yeah,
Yeah, in Christian, mostly done in America, and they also have that. So that's why you have Republicans not fighting for not even passing a law that bans that.
no, I know. I mean, they're
So
trying to make
it's
they're
it's it's,
they, with
it's
sick.
really disgusting.
Yeah, they're trying to make. You can look it up online anywhere.
Yeah,
They're
I
trying.
sent you the I sent you
Right.
the link. I
No, I
sent
know
the
that.
link to the chat.
Right, but they're also trying to make rape legal so that you could rape somebody and it be legal.
Oh yeah, I read that. One said that consensual rape and it's disgusting.
First of all, there's no such
But
thing.
that's
But
the thing. You know what the worst part is? You have yeah.
you're going out. You're going in and out.
Oh, can you hear me now well or not?
Yeah, but you don't move around too much because I don't know if your mic's
Okay.
not plugged in because you're going in and out.
Okay, my bad. I am now on my phone and somehow my laptop is not doing what it's supposed to do, which is
Okay.
working with the microphone.
Okay.
So I will figure it out when I am done with this stream. I was listening to you, and yeah, this subject is it's very simple actually. Just just make marriage under 18 illegal. Just that simple.
But see, but I'm not even talking about marriages though.
I know you're talking about pedophilia. I am fully aware of
and
that.
and
And
and and rape as well.
yeah, the rape issue is also a big part because there was one case where a guy raped a girl and she was unconscious or drunk, and the not the jury but the defender was like, you can't call it rape because he never forced himself on her or something, like something ridiculous. And he actually, I'm not sure if he got away with it or not, but it's actually very disgusting. And that's the problem with when you have men um, discussing the problem for women and making choices for them. Because when you have men do so, they don't have the empathy enough to grasp the reality of the problem. But when you have a female, and the best case, and I say best, which is actually very very bad, but I say best because it helps if the female have also have been through rape or have experienced rape or in some case of form. If these people speaks out, they can then prevent others from getting raped. But
No, not necessarily, because you know what happens, and
uh,
I'm gonna tell you. I'm
I
gonna
was
tell.
about to say that all you need to look is Dr. Ford situation.
No, no. Mm-mm. The problem is those dumb fucking bitches who can't keep a man, and then when a man don't want them after they have one night stand, call out rape. So the people who are really raped don't get the recognition no more.
Oh, you mean like that? Oh, yeah, that happened to. Yeah, but also
That
most of the time, and I've been following these cases very closely. The concept of rape does not get taken very seriously because it's very difficult to prove you're raped, and most of the time they don't even offer a rape kit to the rape victims, and it's really disgusting. And it's also how shall I say this? People don't like to discuss the topic of rape. They find it taboo or something.
no, I don't.
And
I don't like to discuss it because nobody gets it. Nobody
uh,
No, I'm being serious here. Nobody understands. If you were raped before, then you would understand. And a lot of rape victims don't get what they deserve. But what happens
I
is,
w-
though, wait,
I w-
the ones that do false rape get all the attention. The ones who are truly raped and have scars on their heart and their brain or on their bodies don't get nothing.
I worked with rape victims before, and I know how it. I don't know how it feels, but I know how people feel about it. And since the people that have been raped, I have seen it close in my family. I'm not going to go deeper about it, but all I can say is it traumatized you to no end. Like, you don't trust guys anymore. And the second you think you forgot about your rape problem, not problem, your rape past, but the second you're alone with the guy, you start to freak out and not being able to focus on anything because you're scared that past is going to repeat itself. So yeah, it's Oh. Oh, okay.
Can you guys hear me now? I don't know what happened. Things just went haywire. Ace, if you can hear me, just pop back in. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm gonna get a lot of storms around my area, so I think it just knocked everything the fuck out. And I apologize for that, guys. I really do. I'm so sorry because we touched on some good. Ace, if you can bring yourself back in, we got to realize Ace is from overseas, so when he does this, it's probably like 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning for him right now, or something like that. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm having a lot of storms in my area, and it just knocked everything out.
Okay, but can you hear me now well?
I can hear you well. Yep, go
Okay,
ahead.
good. I'm now on laptop.
All right, go ahead. Say what you
Okay.
got to say.
Uh, were you able to hear me the entire topic or no?
No, I can hear you. You could talk about this topic, or if you want,
No. I am asking you, were you able to hear me the entire discussion beforehand or no?
I heard some of the stuff you were saying
Okay.
You got to realize my stuff went out. I don't know
Okay.
if my area.
That's why.
I have a lot of storms in my area lately, and I
Okay.
think it just knocked out everything for a second.
Okay. So what we were talking about the concept of rape, what it does to you. I know how it feels in the term of what it does to your life. It actually make you think you forgot about it. You move on with your life, and the second you're alone with a guy again, you your trauma come back to haunt you again, and you really can't um, focus on anything. All you think is you really need to get the hell out of the house, and it's actually very scary. And I was talking and saying how the biggest problem with this subject is you have guys uh, making legislation and voting and stuff that while it should be females that be doing that
No,
because
actually, you also have females doing it, which is surprising me the most. And
uh,
that you have
what do you
both.
mean?
When it comes to legislation, you got both men and women in there voting. It's not just men. You got men and women voting on the laws, whether it be the House of Representatives, whether it be the Senate. You got men and women there.
Oh
You
yeah,
got
but
men.
you also you need to realize they are voting with their faith. I call it faith. It's actually bullshit. But my focus is they vote because they're voting as a Christian. They don't vote as a representative. From that second, you're not a representative anymore. You're a Christian lady speaking with your own belief, and you should never put your own belief with fact. And that's the issue. But
No, first of all, if you're a Christian, you should not believe in rape or pedophilia.
I'm not. You have evangelicals who are okay with child marriage. Yeah?
Wait, say that again.
You have evangelical. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let me Google the pronunciation.
Oh,
Evangelicals. You know
I,
that?
I know what you're trying to say. Yeah,
Yeah. You have
Evan,
that group.
evangelist.
Yeah, you have that group of people who actually are okay with child marriage, and you can't have child marriage without rape. Just saying.
No, I know. But my thing is that you they're not giving these kids a chance to just be kids, just have a fun life, go to the park, play ball, play video games, um, uh, experience Disney World or Disneyland or go to Great Adventure in Jersey. We go to Great Adventure. Um, go to carnivals. Go hang out with your friends. Have a picnic. Go to the beach. They're not letting these kids experience any of this, and
I
that's
know.
what's
I really
sad.
know. I really do know that because once you're raped, 99% your life is over. You don't trust anybody anymore. You have a hard time um, adjusting, and you hate sex. Sometimes forever. Sometimes it takes a very long time to get used, not get you to get over it. Not more get over it, but more like move on from it, and it always keep haunting you.
Let me
And yeah, it's a
let me
problem.
let me tell you something. It
Yeah.
took, it took me a while to trust anybody except the man I'm with today
Mm-hmm.
because he was there listening to me. He always cared. He didn't care about all the other shit. He wanted to make sure I was okay and understood where I was coming from. it took me a long time to trust anybody.
I know.
Besides him, I don't trust many people. I
Me
don't. I don't. I can't.
Me too. I know. Trust me. I know how it feels. Look, I'm going to send you something on Twitter right now. I will DM you something. Read it because it's important. Yeah.
I'll read. I'll read it a little bit. I'm just like too emotional right now.
But don't read it on air.
No, I won't. I won't. I won't. It's just that this subject really gets to me, and it just when I see these things on Twitter, when I'm talking about gaming, and they're talking about this shit, it just it really breaks my nerves. I'm gonna tell you something. When I was a kid, when I used to get upset and something bothered me, I get like this nerve rash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
I
there?
can follow you. Yeah, I follow
Okay.
you.
Okay.
I'm letting
Okay.
you speak.
Oh, okay. And listen to this shit over this time, over this last 2 weeks. Um, it keeps bringing me back to the things that happened to me as a child, and I've got a nerve rash on my arms right now,
Yeah, I know that.
and I
Look,
can't and I can't scratch it because it'll get worse and it'll spread everywhere. I mean, I've gone through many creams, whatever. I may have to go to the doctor to get this resolved because that's how much this touches me because there are so many little kids in gaming, okay? And I'm talking, and we're not gonna talk about Nintendo because Nintendo doesn't have all that online shit, okay? But on Xbox and PlayStation,
PlayStation. Yeah.
yeah, and there are pedophiles on these things trying to talk to these kids and trying to entice these kids. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. But you know what? The only problem that I think with the entire censorship with the PlayStation game, you have, and this is the way you go to gray area. And I'm totally against what's happening. You have the age of consent in Japan is legit, no joke, 13 or 14 years old. From the age of 13, you're allowed to have sex in Japan. That's no joke. That's why you see a lot of these so-called lolis, because in Japan it's okay. So that's why you have Sony removing that shit from the video game, and you have the people who defending it. I swear, I had a debate with a few of these kids. They really believe that um, they believe wholeheartedly they can enjoy a loli because it's fictional, or not more fictional, more like uh, video game in video
Mhm.
game form without ever being what's called a pedophile. So yeah, like
I,
you
I,
really can't change their mind.
but the thing is, you can have it in one country. That's that country to decide how to deal with it. You can't have it everywhere in the world. You can't make it legal everywhere else.
You should
That's
never make it
bullshit.
legal.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what bugs me.
But listen, for your situation, just remember this. You survived what you survived. You're now with your guy. You have your own podcast and you're happy and you're gaming. Focus on that.
No, I do. But what happens is when I go on my Twitter
Hmm. I know
and I
it's
get
disgusting. I've been following it too. I had a few debates with these people, and I actually they they ganged up on me because I was advocating to ban was called. I actually went a little bit further. I said they should just remove fan service from video games, and I'm talking. Uh, yeah, I'm talking like lollies. Remove the lollies.
Hmm.
Don't let them dress sexually. Don't make them make sexual innuendos. And that costs also,
Yeah.
like in anime, you have that a lot. You have a lady, you have a girl being 16, 17, you have her dressed sexually or making sexual innuendos, and it's, yeah, I get not only turned off by it, I actually get uh, sick from it. Like, oh shit, this shouldn't be okay, but sadly, it happened. And people will defend it to high heaven that it should be okay. They say censorship. I am not.
Yeah.
No, I am not pro censorship. I am pro logic. But you can't reason with these people. You just can't. The best thing to do is to, yeah, what we're doing right now is a good thing. To
What do you think? What do you think? But you know what?
But
Maybe.
look
Hey,
at.
hey.
Sorry, one last thing. Sorry for
No, go ahead.
interrupting you, but
No, go ahead.
this was a very important thing, and I'm not sure. I actually tweeted it myself. So go ahead, talk. I will focus on my tweet. Look where I can find it.
No, you know what? All right. First of all, let me shout out Almighty Rated, Savage, and Tiger Jackson. Um, just let you know, Ace, I did see it, what you sent me, and
Yeah, that's why I told you. I
wait,
know
wait,
it
wait, wait.
feels.
No, 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 no. Yeah, but people didn't know that about me. But
Mm-hmm.
you knew by listening to me.
Yeah.
You knew. That's why I like you because you can read into people like I can. I had a feeling that's what you were saying to me. That's why I said I didn't want to read it. But you know, um, all I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna be on here too much longer, guys.
You need to take a
Uh,
rest.
uh, no, but I want to let people know this is an important thing. I think we all need as a community to get together and stop this shit. Okay? Because people are now using gaming to entice these kids to do something. So sooner or later, you're going to have a neighbor 2 doors down that's going to be like, oh, come on in and game and do something with them. No, please, let's band together as a community and then spread it worldwide. Worldwide, let's do something to unite as people for once. Stop all the racism, stop all the bullshit. Let's save these kids. Save these little kids. For real. We need to stop all this other bullshit. Save these kids from this shit happening. It's not right. First they used little dogs and cats, then they used candy. Now they're gonna use gaming.
Yeah,
We
some
got, we
people
got, we
doesn't grow
got.
up.
No, but we gotta save these kids. Let these kids have a life. Please let these kids have a life.
Some people doesn't grow up to have a happy life. Yeah, it's heavy.
Stardust, what's up? Listen, guys, this subject has really gotten to me tonight, but I had to do it. You know that I keep it real 100. Um,
It's an important subject.
it is because they're
Life,
bringing it. They're bringing it to gaming, and now they're going to use gaming to entice
Yeah.
kids to do their nasty pedophilia shit. All right, I don't agree with it. You guys all in here better smack that fucking like button, because I got your names, and if I don't see that many smacks on that like button, I'm gonna check all your asses. Because
I
you should be
already
going
did.
against that shit. You're gonna go against that shit. That means you're for that shit. I will fuck your asses up if you're for that shit. Because you're
And
talking to
those
somebody who went through shit in her life. This is real. This is real. One day you all, if you don't have kids, are going to have kids, and you don't have to worry about that shit. Worry
now
about your neighbor next door.
what when they worry about it when it happened to them. Trust me, I've been there. I know how the concept works. As long as it doesn't happen to you, they don't care. But the second it happens to you, we need to do something about it. Blah 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 blah. It's always that case, and it's disgusting because they don't have people. People these days they don't have empathy. They lost it. They think as long as it doesn't happen to me, as long as it's not my problem, then who cares?
Yeah,
And it's actually in everything. And yeah, it's sad and it
yeah,
sucks.
yeah, it does. Mark, what's up? Etroy, what's up? The reason why I'm telling you guys this is because you don't know. It could be happening to one of your siblings and they ain't telling you. It could be happening to your niece and nephew if you have them. They ain't telling nobody. It could happen to your kids and they ain't telling you. When they
And if
act strange,
you
you
and if
got you got
you yeah, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
And if you people are going to think, why are they not telling? Because uh, rape is very hard to prove, and it's also mostly it's done in the family. Most of the time, family or close friends, and it's
Yep.
very hard to prove. And
None of that.
I said most of the time, not always.
No, I agree with you. I'm agreeing with you.
I thought you were disagreeing with me.
No.
And mostly what happened is you have the girl or the female, then in that case, a word against a guy who was mostly, and this is how most of the time is. You have that guy that is respected and on a status in
No,
the,
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Why? When people
yeah,
ask that question, why they don't tell? Because they're scared. Their life is threatened if they tell. They're scared. Trust me, I know.
if they don't
They're
believe,
scared.
they get
They
believed
will
it's
tell you they'll
over.
kill you. They'll kill you. If I hear you leaked one word and they come at me, I know where to find you. Before they get me, I'll kill you.
Yeah,
They're scared.
I know
They're
about that.
scared.
Yeah, not only scared, but also even if they went ahead and told their story, there is literally, I'm not joking around here, around 90% they were not going to be believed because people up to believe that highly acclaimed guy over this
Mhm.
lady. You
Mhm.
were dressing sexy. Perhaps you seduced him. Blah 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 blah. And that's the problem when I say with they don't have empathy. They don't know how it feels.
No, they
The
don't.
second it happened to them, to their friends, to their family, then they change 1000 degree.
No,
And
you're right.
it should never be like that. That's why I always do my best to be open minded. When someone tells me something, I do my research on it. Is that person lying or not? How do I know? I ask question. I make sure to focus on that person. How he's telling something. Is he being honest or not? You can actually see that. If you really want to know the truth, you can actually know the truth. But you know what? Most of the time, people don't want to know the truth because most of the time it is your neighbor or your best friend. and you don't want to believe it because you want to keep that old image of your best friend intact, and it goes at the cost of that lady that got raped.
Or you also want to keep, you don't want to tell on your uncle or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Or if you're
yeah.
a boy, your aunt or something like that, if it happens to you like that.
Or your uncle.
Yeah.
Guys rape guys too.
Listen, guys, my head's starting to hurt. I gotta stop this right now.
Yeah, you need
Ace,
to lay
yeah,
down and
I need to relax. I thank you guys for listening and hearing not only what needs to be done, but my story. Ace, I appreciate you coming by. I appreciate what you sent me because
you're welcome.
uh, that just gave us another link to each other um, in a different way. Um, but yeah, I got to go for now. I appreciate you guys coming by. Do me a favor. Don't hit that like button. Smash that motherfucking like button for the real shit, okay? We brought you real shit. Smash that like button.
And to
And I'll
those,
see you guys.
can I
Go
say
ahead.
something?
Yeah, go ahead, Ace.
To those four people who chose to dislike, feel free to unsub because we don't need people who disagree when it comes to pedophilia. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. You're right. So guys, we're gonna go. Okay. Um, I just I just can't do this no more right now. I appreciate y'all coming through here and listening to me, but this has been too emotional for me. I need a break. Um, I'll come back at you with another stream.
Try to
Maybe
calm
tomorrow.
down.
Maybe
Go game a little bit.
yeah, I
And you will
will.
start to feel better.
I will, Ace. But
Yeah.
yeah, guys, we're gonna go for now. So thank you guys for coming by, hitting that like button, and we'll see you next time. All right. Check us out on
Have a nice
Tuesdays. We're gonna be
weekend.
doing more on Tuesdays. Okay. You too, Ace.